So I had to go to the hospital this week. I'm not very pleased about it. I have been having heart palpitations since the beginning of the year, and I went and spoke to a doctor about it, and he recommended that I get a heart monitor for 24 hours. I don't think it's going to say anything. All my blood tests came back really good. I think they're going to say it's stress and anxiety, but was referred, and now my referral's gone through. So I will now have to I've had to take 2 days off work because I have to go to the hospital, which is like an hour away, get them on, and then take it back like first thing the next morning. So there was no way I was going to make it in time for a shift either day. So I'm quite nervous actually about them, about the hospital trips. I really don't like the hospital. I really struggle with the hospital. So I decided that I was going to do something for myself and try to catch up on my my book goal for the year. So this is my Storygraph app, and as you can see, if I ever tap the button correctly, I want to read 60 books this year. I'm only on 38, so I'm 5 books behind at the time of recording this. So obviously that is not great. So when I set this goal, I hadn't realised I was going to be going away for 3 months, and so obviously that did impact my reading goal. But I really want to complete this year, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use these 2 days to sort of catch up. The other reading challenge I had for this year was to get through all the Game of Thrones books, but I only have like 2 books left, 3 physical books, but only 2 books left for that. So I think I am going to be able to do it, but really going to have to get on with that really. So this little bookshelf that I put in after I got my wardrobe done was originally, it was just going to be cookbooks down there, so you can see that's my cookbook section. And then I was going to have the top part be my TBR. So as you can see, I've got a second row back there of books. I've got some books down there and another pile back there. So it is packed with books. I'm definitely not going to get through all these this year, especially because I have this whole collection there of Leigh Bardugo, so those I'm going to save for next year, and I'm going to focus on getting through the rest of the TBR at this point, because there are so many to read, and I've got more coming, and I've got more on my phone to read as well, so I really need to make a dent. So my preliminary plan, is it's going to take about an hour to the hospital each way. That's if with no traffic as well. There's going to be traffic. So my plan for the journeys is to get through audiobooks. So I'll actually show you. I have downloaded some audiobooks. So I have an iPhone, and in the bookstore there is a section for like audiobooks, and you can get all these classic audiobooks. So for instance, I've got The Lodger on here by Marie Belloc Lowndes, Herland by Charlotte Perkins Gilman, Anne of Green Gables, and The Time Machine. So The Time Machine, I believe, is about, if I look at it in the store, it will tell me. I'm not very prepared. So The Time Machine by H.G. Wells is 3.5 hours, and I also have from David Ashton a short story called Mystery at Shelly Rock, and that one's about 50 minutes. So that's 45 minutes, so I'm planning on trying to get through those 2 on my trips to and from the hospital. So I'll just show you if you don't mind. So this is actually a copy of Beowulf that my friend sent me. This one I would really like to get through. It's a little retelling of Rumpelstiltskin by Carol Beth Anderson. There's Mystery at Shelly Rock, As the Night Devours Us. I've spoken to the author on Twitter, Villamy Mist, and it sounds so cool. So I was like, it's a short story anthology, so I was like, I had to pick that up. I don't know whether I'll get through this at that point. The House of Skin by Karina Licorice Quinn, that's incredible. You should definitely read it. And then down here, so these books were all free. That one was free. That one I wanted to give away. And you see more free books down here. So I've got quite a few on my phone to get through. Yeah, I definitely want to get through those 2 audiobooks. My friend, I did a book haul, she gave me a few books, so I want to get through The Imagination Chamber by Philip Pullman. That's only about 100 pages, so I'd definitely be able to do that. This book here, I'm like 3/4 of the way through. This is, I don't have the cover on it. Oh, yeah, it says that. This is Heart of the Sun Warrior by Lynn, so it's part of a duology. The first one is Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I'm nearly done with that, but because it's a hardcover, like, I struggle to take them places. I don't have, like, a book cover that's big enough for hardcovers, so I want to finish that, and that's only about 100 pages. I don't think that'll take me long. I have also got a list. There we go, so I was like, I can definitely finish Heart of the Sun Warrior, I can definitely finish Imagination Chamber, I'll definitely get through the David Ashton audiobook, and hopefully the H.G. Wells one. I'd like to get through Beowulf, if possible. I don't know if that's going to be possible. I have all these books here that I was like, oh, they should be shorter ones, or like easy reads. Maybe I should start that, and then I can end it with Starting a Feast of Crows. But as you can see, I've got quite a lot of hardbacks there. Like, and I've had Stone Blind, Stone Blind, Tomorrow, The Marriage Portrait, and Electra since the beginning of the year, so maybe I should focus on hardcovers. And then I've wanted to read Ariadne and Six Crimson Cranes for ages, so I don't know whether I will focus on hardcovers. I think I might just see how it goes. But yeah, that might be a better plan than what I've actually written down. So that's my plan. I would like to catch up with my writing goal, so my reading goal even, sorry. So at the minute I'm at 5 books, it's Sunday night. I'm going to start this on Tuesday. I think my app reloads on Wednesday, so Wednesday, Thursday it'll be like, you're 6 books behind. So ideally if I can get through 6 books, that would be great. And hopefully if I get through some of the ones on my phone as well, that would be even better. I'm definitely going to try and read that Rumpelstiltskin retelling. I don't think it's very long. I think it's a short story. And I'm not going to take a book with me to the actual hospital because not only do I have so many on my phone, it's another thing to take. I'm going to have to remember to take like letters and stuff with me. So I don't want to be worrying about that. So that's my plan. I will see you on Tuesday morning, probably before the hospital. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, I'll let you know how I carry on. Into the hospital, I was very brave, and I'm back at home now. It's a lot earlier than I thought. It's only about lunchtime. I listened to the David Ashton audiobook while I was on the bus there. I finished that. I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed the story, and he has a great voice for audiobooks, but unfortunately his accent's a bit thick at sometimes, so I missed a few parts of it. I had to go back. But I really enjoyed it. I would recommend it. I did start to read the Carol Beth Anderson Rumpelstiltskin retelling. I got 5 pages in before I was called for my appointment, so I'm going to finish that next. I also started the Time Machine audiobook, so I'm going to continue that on my bus journeys to and from the hospital tomorrow. And then I'm also hoping to get Heart of the Sun Warrior read today and The Imagination Chamber. And then maybe start another book, because I also really want to finish the short story I've been working on for like the last week. I don't know who that was. I think that was my mum. So yeah, plan for today. So I've just finished this, Heart of the Sun Warrior. I quite liked it. I didn't like it as much as Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I thought overall Daughter of the Moon Goddess was a slightly stronger book. I have to say, I loved the ending for the main character, Xinyin. I hope that's how you pronounce her name. I'm sorry if it's not. I really thought it was such a great ending for her, and I loved it so much. And yeah, I'm sad that I finished it because I really enjoyed it. I also finished the Carol Beth Anderson book that I was reading on my phone. If I can, From Straw into Gold. I wonder if it'll let me just bring the title up. I don't think it will. I don't think it will. That's so annoying. It's just trying to get me to buy the other ones. From Straw into Gold, it's a really short novella that is on, I got it for free off Apple Books. It's fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I'm very tempted to actually reach out to the author and be like, this is fantastic. I can't wait to read more of your stuff. because it was just really, really fun. Oh wait, I've got it. There we go. This one. I would definitely recommend this if you have a chance. It's also really short reads, really, really fun. It's great Rumpelstiltskin retelling. So that's what I've read so far. And my next one, because it's going to be a short read, is going to be this one. And then I'm going to move on to a hardcover, but I don't know which one yet. Just finished The Imagination Chamber. Have to say, I wasn't really that impressed with it. I haven't actually, I think I read the first His Dark Materials book like years and years ago, and I hadn't read anything more of it. I'm only like reading it now because my friend gave it to me. And I was like, oh, well, if I enjoy the writing, I'll look at reading the series. There are a few bits in there that I really liked, and that I wanted to know more about those characters. And everything, and then a lot of it I didn't really have any feelings about it. I was like, oh, okay. It's very short. There's, for the space of the book, you don't really get a load of writing in there, and there are some bits it's literally just a sentence. It definitely feels like a lot of these were ideas that he wanted to put into the books and cut, and he just wanted to use them again. Which I get that. As a writer myself, I do get it. I'm not entirely sure it warranted an entire book, especially because this book retails for $12.99. I feel like if I paid $12.99, I would have been very disappointed, even as a fan. I mean, it is beautiful and it is signed, but still, like, some of the pages, it's just literally got a sentence on. So, I mean, I'm glad I read it. I might be passing that one on again, but this is the great thing about getting secondhand books and like books that you share, isn't it? They have other lives. They move on. They have other lives. Okay, I was initially thinking about trying to get through a load of my paperback books because I thought then it would free up space. But then thinking about it, it's going to be easier to try and read some of these hardcovers, because it'll be easier for me to take paperbacks to work and like get on the bus and everything. So I've been debating, where do I start? And I think I'm going to go for Stoneblind, partly because I've got 3 Greek retellings on here and I need to make a start on them, and partly because I'm not entirely sure where to start. This one is beautiful and I love the story of Medusa, and why not? I also really want to get back to writing the short story I was writing. It's percolating in the back of my mind. I'm wondering if I can finish it today. So I'm thinking I'm going to do about an hour and a half reading Stoneblind and then carry on tomorrow. I've pretty much already like made it up to my goal. My goal was to try and get to a point where I wasn't too behind on my reading goal, and I did the audiobook. I've done 2 full books and I finished a book that I was already reading, so I'm not doing too badly. I've also got all of tomorrow. I'm hoping to finish The Time Machine tomorrow. I'm hoping I'd finish Stoneblind tomorrow, and I'd also like to read another book. Maybe Beowulf, might try Beowulf, or the Villainy Mist book, because that one is really calling me as well. So that's my plans for today. So I have just finished Stoneblind. I didn't mean to finish it. I started it about 2:30, and I thought, oh, I'll have an hour, maybe an hour and a half of reading. And it's now about 4:45, and I've just read the entire thing in one go, in one sitting, because it's absolutely fantastic. It's so beautifully written. I can't believe it's taken me months to get around to reading it. I'm so annoyed at myself. I'm going to hold off now for today. I'm going to finish reading for today. I have to be at the hospital early tomorrow, so I'm going to listen to an audiobook on the way there and back, and then I'm going to do some more reading tomorrow. I would like to try and get through one more of the hardcovers. I don't know which one yet. I think I'm going to leave Electra and Ariadne, and I'm in between tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, or the marriage portrait. I'll probably go for tomorrow, and then see where we go from there. I would also like to try and get through Beowulf if possible, but we'll see what happens. See you tomorrow. Oh my god, what a morning. I didn't sleep very well last night because I had the heart monitor on. That's been taken back to the hospital now. I also got home, cooked myself some breakfast, cooked myself lunch for the next 2 days. I made some soup to take to work to try and get as many vegetables in as possible. And in between all that, I managed to finish The Time Machine, the audiobook of The Time Machine, which I thought was okay. It wasn't my most favourite. It really started to pick up in the second half, which I really enjoyed, but the first half just dragged for me. Kelsey Grammer, who did the audiobook, was quite a good narrator. I did enjoy it for the narration. There's a bee somewhere. I did enjoy it for the narration, but I'm not sure I'll go back to it again. So bear in mind that it tends to refresh on a Wednesday or a Thursday, I think. So basically it's saying on my head, but I'm on target now, which is fantastic. So if I go into it, so I've just finished The Time Machine, Stone Blind, The Imagination Chamber, Heart the Sun Warrior, Straw into Gold, and Mystery of Shelly Rock. So that's 6 books. I'm going to... Oh, got my hand stuck. I am going to try and read another hardcover today, but then I'm not going to, worry too much about trying to read another book because I'm really tired. I think I might have to have a nap. And I've also got some, writing admin stuff to do. So... yeah, I've also decided the next one will be the marriage portrait. I know I was talking about tomorrow, but I woke up and I'm just in the mood for the marriage portrait, so that's what it's going to be. I'll see you in a bit. So it's 4 o'clock now. I think I'm done for the day. I feel like I've overread now. My head feels full of words and I can't look at another book, so I've decided I'm going to give up for today. I did end up reading Beowulf before the marriage portrait. I have an ebook copy which has a translation as well as the original Old English, so I read that and I quite enjoyed it, but I don't know, maybe I wasn't in the right headspace for it, possibly. And I loved the marriage portrait, it was so good. But then again, I loved Hamlet, and I loved I Am, which is Maggie O'Farrell's memoir, and I really want to read more of her books. So yeah, got quite a lot read. I'm really pleased with myself. I've done 3 books today, so 4 books read today. So this is what the bookshelf looks like now, so you can see quite a few hard copies have gone. So I had 2 and 1 kind of a hardcover there that's been read, and then Heart of the Sun Warrior was also on there before that, so that looks a bit better. It's still a mess of paperbacks, but we'll get to it. I've also read 2 audiobooks and 2 ebooks, and you see I'm now at 46 books. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. And then I wonder if it'll tell me how much I've... 10 books this month. So yeah, so 7 of them were the last 2 days, so I'm really pleased with that. Thank you for watching this 48-hour reading vlog. It was very successful. I'm very proud of myself for it. Please let me know if you enjoyed this, and I will see you again soon. See you later. Bye.